Hi, my name's Joel. I've been coming to Hope Summit Church for 6 years. I was born Catholic, raised Catholic, went to Catholic school, had the opportunity to move out of state, away from my family, the ability to stretch my wings and not go to church when I didn't want to. And I found myself not going to church more and more often, finding excuses such as, I don't have a car to get there, it's too cold, it's Minnesota winters. Life was going on the path that I wanted to go on. I was going to college, met a girl as a friend, we started dating, we got married, bought a house, had kids. Life was going as planned, as I had planned it, and life was good. All my hard work and energies were paying off. Then I found out my wife was having an affair, and in a span of 1 month, it was May of 2009, I found out she was having an affair. The recession was now full swing. I was losing contracts with work that I had, so my work was drying up, which resulted in me losing my house, losing my retirement, losing my family, everything that I had worked so hard for and built over the years that I put pride on, that I was proud of myself for. I did this for me. So my then wife and I got a divorce. I got custody of my two kids, and we moved to California, back to where my family was, for some support. I had some old connections connecting up with me for work. So again, the fruits of my hard labor of the previous years of old clients reaching back out to me, I was proud of. I felt like I was taking care of myself. Hard times kept on hitting me in this time period, not sure how I was going to pay for food next week for my kids and I. Then work would pop up, just enough to keep food on the table. My car would break down. I got a phone call from a client to re-edit a project, and the bill miraculously was the amount that I needed to get my car fixed. Again, I attributed all this to myself. I kept on being self-centered, and it was in a dark space, kept on getting darker and darker, which led me to be vulnerable to get into a bad relationship, a very toxic relationship that put me into depression, put me into feeling of no self-worth, again, I couldn't think I could get any lower, and I kept on getting lower. An opportunity came up for me to leave California, to move back to Minnesota. We stumbled into Hope Summit Church, opening my heart and listening and praying for the words to touch my heart. Eventually did. I started reflecting back in the previous 7 years of my life, all the struggles I had been through, the anger that I had towards God, of wondering why, how he could be not protecting me from the evils that have come into my life and my kids' life. But as I thought about it and realizing that whenever I needed just enough, it was there. And it made me think back from when I was a child, going to my grandmother's house and seeing in the bathroom the Footprints in the Sand poem, which I thought as a child was the dumbest thing. But now when I look back, I can see that in those 7 years, and even before that, God was carrying me through the hardest part of my life. And I thought it was me doing it, and it really wasn't. He was giving me the strength. He was giving me the opportunity. And for me, once I woke up to that and started seeing the light that God does love me and care for me and my children and has our best interest out, COVID hit. So another struggle, a hurdle to get over. But now I'm approaching this at a different perspective now. From when now my heart is opening up with my relationship with God, I just kind of prayed God every day, every morning, okay, another day. What doors will you open for me? I'll do my best to be aware of them. And since then, things I never thought could imagine has happened, and it's brought me such happiness. I'm in a spot in my life that I never thought I would be. My family has seen the change in me, and so I attribute to a lot of that looking towards God and the belief that He does love and take care of me and is there for me, no matter if I want Him there or want to see Him there in my life.